Welcome everybody to the IVRL Season 1 Week 6? Question mark. Is this 6 or 7? I feel like this is 6.
It sounds right.
The last week before set 2.
I'm starting to count it up. Yeah. I think you're right.
I think I'm right too. I mean, I always think I'm right.
Well, you'll have that.
You'll have that on these big jobs. Anyways, today we're going to be watching Beginners and Vikings duke it out. I believe these are the top 2 EU teams in the league right now. Let me verify that real quick.
You are correct.
I am
currently
correct, yes.
both tied in SRS, but it does show Vikings is ahead of Beginners. But then again, they are tied currently. I would like to see their record and see who they've won against, who they might have lost against. I'm interested. But yeah, definitely 2 top tier teams.
And this is going to be the last match before the holidays. So the next time we see you, we will be on set number 2, which brings in new maps, all right? New maps are... I know this. I know these things. I don't know these things.
Not off the top of my head. I'm looking now.
I believe it's Arctic and something else, but let me...
Hope it's Quest.
Is it?
I don't know. I hope it's Quest. I'm just a huge fan of USS Quest. I think Evolution really did well making that map, and I think he's still adjusting it. So, but yeah, let me look. I'm trying to help you out here. Sorry.
I think that's the command I need. Calendar. There we go. USS Quest and Shipyard are set number 2's custom maps that are going to be replacing Arctic and Sand.
I'm glad you said that.
You don't like Arctic and Sand?
No, I just thoroughly enjoy USS Quest. It's not a super huge map for my small mind to try to comprehend, but at the same time, it still allows for some tactical movements among your squad, but it just allows it to be a little bit more simplified, and it just helps me early on in my playings of Onward. That's IMO, you know what I'm saying?
Well, speaking of maps we don't like, let's go over the bans. We've got on the home side, beginner's side, we got Sand and Cargo being banned, and on the Vikings side, I believe it's Quarantine and Subway are out of there.
Not surprised with the sand ban, just with all that new environment on the outside of that wall. It can be a little bit more difficult for teams to kind of adjust to the way everybody's kind of finding new metas on that map. But Cargo, I mean, that's just a crapshoot. It's hard to tell how that's going to go down, so I can see why they banned that. Q1 and Subway, I like Subway. They probably imagined beginners probably like Subway too, so maybe that's why they got rid of it. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm not sure how beginners feel about Subway. I do know they like Quarantine. And we have all 10 in lobby. So let's talk about the lineups. We've got Killinger, Lonwick, Stragic, Pause, and Smoils. Is Lonwick a new pickup? I can't remember the roster.
I think so.
Is he rostered? That's a better question. Or is it a reservist? I feel like they don't use reservists.
Yeah, it could be another thing. I feel like for some reason in my head, I want to say Lonwick was on, and shoot me if I'm wrong. I want to say Strive Gaming. Am I wrong? Does that sound right?
It looks like he's on beginners now, so I'm not sure where he came
from.
Well,
yeah, right. I try to learn the rosters kind of like it is an NFL season, but it's still with all the different gamer tags and names and stuff. It's been a challenge so far.
All right, and I don't think we're going to have to wait any longer. We're going to hop right into the gameplay here. We're starting off. Map number 1 is going to be buttons. Button number Downfall. That's the one I want. And then let's hop into the game. We're starting off on the upper dumpster objective. Vikings on defense. Beginner's going to spawn in the northeast, and it looks like, I think that's Pause is going to go for that. No, he's not going to go up high. He's going to try and cut down across the map. Trying to make sure no one crosses to lower dumpster. When we've got some sniper rounds from Embo. The SKS with the 12X. Shooting at ghosts appears.
Smalls, where are you?
Shadow Warrior was able to get Smoils and Lonwick's attention. It's kind of holding them back a little bit. It looks like they might have shots towards him now, but well below that berm. Not going to get caught anytime soon.
Yeah, that position, you see a lot of people play it aggressively, and you don't really need to be peeking it. You need to just be there, and then they have to... Most people, if you're there, won't cross this open field, right? They're not going to just keep pushing because it's a shooting gallery. So if you're just there and they know you're there, you're doing enough to slow them down. He's looking for that beginners. They like to run the skybox, the edge of the skybox. So he's looking at that far edge there. But it looks like, who is that? Smoils is creeping down low while Killinger and Lonwick are both just panning over this, trying to make sure that if Shadow does peek, he gets taken out.
Smoils, sorry, starting to crest and look towards Shadow, where let's see if Shadow's going to be ready for Smoils' new position. Although it looks like a laser from Strayjack way in the northwest is going to give Shadow some fits if he gets a little too skyward.
He just pinned. There's so many lasers looking in his direction.
I see someone going to north HQ.
Shots out from Smoils, but Shadow's not looking his direction and giving out call-outs, so I don't know if he even noticed the shots. Is able to give good call-outs about Paz and Strayjack, though, in the northwest there.
Smoils does finally pick up Shadow from the far edge of the map over there on the hill. That's going to stop those call-outs for these crosses as well. Stragic and Paz. I don't think he saw Paz. I think he saw Stragic. But you've also got Lone Miyagi up in center bungalow here. And that's a very powerful spot. And he hasn't been spotted. He hasn't made noise. He's going to be very quiet. And it's a very passive play. You just got to wait until you see him. Because once they're past you, they're not looking back away from the objective to check their 6. Mantis gets Smoils.
I think I downed him at least.
Killinger very close with the nade trying to confirm Shadow, but unable to with the air burst. Killinger, however, does run up and get Shadow.
I think as the second floor, all could.
Killinger was able to get that confirmed just barely.
Oh, it was Smalls we lost.
Miyagi, however, still in that position as you were talking about earlier, has not even moved, it seems like. Hasn't tried to check or peek a window. I'm just probably waiting for some sort of call out or maybe just some kind of audible cue from this southeast Marsoc Twins push.
Yeah, I mean, his job right now, it looks like, is to cover the cross from Marsoc Twins down the hill or coming out of the valley. He's not looking north. He's not looking east. He's just looking back towards the objective because once they start that push, they're not going to look around and they're going to be running.
No one's here.
It's a 4-on-4 right now.
Watch 90 seconds.
How much time has passed and I didn't even realize it. It's, yeah, 4v4. I expected with all the shots and all the time that's passed, we'd be looking at it like maybe a 1v2, 2v3, but not the case. Round 1 is very well timed, very well planned out, it seems, from the beginner's offense so far.
And they're getting pushed for time here, running into the 60-second mark. They've got Stragic running up on lower dumpster. Knocked him, actually rotated out of there. A very risky rotation. Mantis watching for that position. Lone Miyagi gets Killinger on his approach. He did his job. He stopped that cross down from the hill. Now knocked him on the outside here. Going to see Pause. You see Stragic, he takes down Stragic. He didn't see Pause. Knocked him. Oh, but the smoke is gone.
Smoke's
Pause
gone.
is exposed. Paz has got tablet out. Noctum's not looking. Nobody's looking. Embo can't see it. Miyagi or Mantis can't see it. This is going to be a cap right under their nose. 30 seconds left. Last beginner standing. Paz is going to get this. Noctum has no idea.
Paz, come on, brother.
You've got 30 seconds.
Come on, brother. Get that fuzz out of your head, Paz.
Embo's going to check
you
it.
got all the time
Somebody's
in the world.
check it. Mantis is looking to check it now. Nobody checks it.
Oh, my goodness.
Noctum so confused.
Oh, man. I started to shake.
Man, rough go there for Vikings. What looked like a solid defense, just one slight hole in it. I mean, just slipped through.
That's absolutely insane. Just the timing of that smoke holding Noctum's vision just long enough for Paz to be able to sneak up on that corner of the building, and then in between that sandbag, and then it's gone. The smoke's no longer there, but he had that window and took it, and it's insane to think how close that could have swung either way. Goodness gracious, what a good round.
Yeah, great round. Beginners using all of that time. I mean, capping with less than 30 seconds left is not normally something you see, right? If you know that there's less than 30 seconds left, you're going to be checking the objective more, right? Like that's
right.
But they just felt like they had that coverage. They had someone right there, feet away from the objective.
In their defense, I mean, they did just shoot somebody in that exact same area. I believe they took it was Stray Jack right before Paz, like right in front of him.
That's how you do it, folks. This is pro strats right here. You send two people to the objective, and if they only see one of them, they assume that it's clear.
Right.
Mind games.
I mean, it happened. It's happened to me a lot, actually. I see somebody crash in the OBJ, and I'll shoot them and be like, all right, cool, we're good. And then 2 seconds later, I get capped on. So it's it kind of lulls the defense asleep a little bit when they think that they're safe.
In Vikings defense, Stragic is a very good decoy.
yeah, very much so.
Hop back into the action. Got some early smokes coming out, trying to block those lines of sight.
Gonna be the exact same spawns for both teams.
Beginner's gonna opt to push 3 heavy up onto the hill and then in the east. Looking for those long crosses. Waiting for a call out. There it is. Miyagi goes for a run. Stragic sees him, can't hit him though.
Fuck, same spawn, but I missed the guy somehow, even though I lit him up.
Miyagi giving away their spawn. I don't know if that was planned or if they could have stayed a little bit more hidden. Beginner's defense more on the objective and in the Marsoc twins definitely held back. Gonna opt to let them have the west side of the map and the north crater if they can make it there. They're all still kind of stuck up behind this berm. Lone Miyagi just crouched down. They're all stuck. They haven't left spawn yet.
No, and that's what I was getting ready to say. I mean, they're very disciplined and not allowing themselves to get caught with easy picks because it's a death trap trying to run around on downfall in distance shots scenarios. So you could say that they're stuck, but I mean, in reality, they are doing exactly what they can right now in the moment, just for the simple fact that they need to stay alive and look for avenues and windows. And it looks like Noctum has found one finally, getting a little bit further south from spawn. Not very far, but making it to cover at least.
I like Shadow's position here, proned out, looking over the top of this little villa at the berm there, where Smoils is at.
Oh, to be able to go prone and stand up on a moment's notice. But yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, it's very hard in the distance with a Marsoc member on sand, like sand texture. That color is going to be hard to find and see unless you're really paying attention, especially with the environment of the sand and wind blowing.
Right.
I unless you've got that 4 times or the 12 times in 20/20 vision. It's going to be a little harder for you to get those distance shots.
Hey.
Embo is running that 12x as well. He's got that M16 sniper. But I don't know if he's going to be able to find anybody with it. He is going to be... I mean, beginners don't peek very often. They have perfected the art of making you come to them.
No, I'm just watching Marsoc Hills.
Vikings are slowly pushing up across the map. In a decent line, too, if you look at the overhead.
Yeah, someone in unison. Not really anybody ahead of the game further south than the other.
Yeah, maintaining decent lines of fire, maintaining knowledge of where the enemy is. I mean, those are all things that you have to coordinate with your team. You have to let them know where someone is, if someone's moved. Even go so far as saying, like, you know, the last time I saw this guy at this position was 30 seconds ago, so he could have potentially moved, right?
Right. Yeah. In my head, I'm not afraid to have a full-on conversation with my teammate over the radio. If it helps me or them, it works out. But yeah, as much information as you could possibly relay, it's more the merrier in my head.
Call outs or
The
kills.
Shadow Mantis. Yeah, exactly. Knowledge is power.
Mantis is creeping up on Smoyle's position. He going to be able to bypass Lawn Wick? It looks like he will.
I got a feeling the way this is set up, it's going to be a very good push on the OBJ with 1.5 minutes left. Everybody's still alive. You've got 3 members pretty significantly close. I mean, really 4 close to the OBJ with utility coming out. Although Miyagi does find pause. Man, this gets spoils. Looks like as I was getting ready to say that, man, it just all starts to fall apart. I was getting ready to say there's an OBJ push and a cap coming.
Lawn Wick took some shots there from Embo. Is Mantis going to go hunting for Lawn Wick, or is he going to bypass? It looks like he's going to try and bypass. 45 seconds left. Paz gets Embo in center hotel. Now it's all up to Noctum, and he's going for the objective, but Lone Wick is watching that cross. Noctum and Mantis, last 2 Vikings standing. Noctum knows that Paz is there. 4 beginners still alive. He's reading that code. He's memorizing it. He sees Killinger. He takes him down in a trade. And Stragic gets Mantis on the backside. Beginners go up another point. Great plays there.
Yeah, everybody held tight. Lone Wick staying where he was. Stray Jack still in the south. Unfortunately, I believe I might have jinxed the Vikings. It looked like it was going to be a very good timed, well-timed push as everybody started to stack up around and gather information. But it worked out for the beginners once again in round number 2.
Yeah, beginners up 3-0 now. And it does look like we had a drop on the Viking side. Maybe they're swapping a player. Maybe someone's not feeling too hot. Maybe they have specific players for specific objectives. Who knows? But it does look like they're swapping out Embo. And we're moving to the ice cream truck objective, which is no longer an ice cream truck. So that call out makes no sense to anyone that has not played before 1.8. This truck used to be an ice cream truck. Actually, it used to be a morgue truck. They got rid of the stack of bodies too, didn't they? What's in here?
My apologies, I'm back. And so are they, it sounds like.
Nope, they're baiting you. Still waiting on one on the Viking side.
Yeah. Trying to make a fool out of me, but unfortunately for them, I do it myself.
So I can't remember if it's this objective or the North HQ objective that you can run very aggressively up to center bungalow and not be seen until you get there. I don't think it's this one. I think this one you can only make it to like center sandbags. But there's also 2 spawns, and they got the farther spawn here from Vikings, which is, in my opinion, not a great one.
You're talking about this defensive spawn for Vikings?
Yeah. Because the other option is like at
definitely...
North Brothel, right? You could spawn it either. And,
yeah.
Whoa, Smoils!
Oh. What happened? It looks like Stray Jack was running across as Smoils was getting out the pre-fire. Oh, no.
Oh, poor Stragic. Not only did they not get the kill, they didn't stop the spread from the defense. Embo actually makes it to a very powerful spot here with that 12x. It's going to be hard to see him, but he definitely sees Smoils there. Can't hit him, though. Oh, he can! He's gone.
-1 in front of Crater Bungalow.
Does get the call out.
Now there's 3 beginners left. 1 minute into the round. All 5 Vikings standing. Tough spot to be in right off of the rip. It looks like they're going to be waiting for Pause to make this rotation all the way around the south.
Pause is talking about trying to get that sniper taken care of before he does anything else.
He is going to have a good angle on it. Embo's not looking at all. Embo does get hit and goes down.
Wall's dead. Wall's dead. Good call outs, good shots. Bye, Pause.
Yeah, before that happened, I was going to say Vikings not actually on the objective here on their defense. They're very, very far off. If one person made it from North HQ or into the building or anywhere near this objective, really, there's no one there that could stop it.
This outside the building, OBJ, can you cap from inside that room next to it?
I thought so.
That's what I was thinking too. I knew you could when it was on the other side of the wall. Shots out from Miyagi, but not catching Pause. Does get call outs.
One's run out onto the house on the hill in the south. Yeah, it looked like it.
Pause.
I'm looking Killinger. Choosing both opposite sides. Go ahead.
No, I'm just wondering what their attack is going to be here. A 2-1 split.
We need to start moving. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, me and Lon are pushing to west. Trashak, one of them ground floor central, yeah. South is side.
I believe Pause was possibly looking to get the confirm on the wall. No, he is actually getting shots towards Embo. Mantis, sorry. Towards his direction, anyways. I don't know if he's seen him or what's going on. Maybe
he seems to just be putting shots like a distraction. I think he's doing what Smoils normally does and just shooting to draw eyes that way. Which I don't know if that really works with that suppressed MCX. I could barely hear it.
I killed him.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Rainbow 3.
Shadow picked up Killinger at North Red Truck on the cross. Now Lon's going to have to try and make the same cross. This time using smokes, letting them know that he is there. Just going to draw more eyes to his position. Mantis looking this way now. Mantis is going to see him any second. Pause. Still up in the south. Now he's coming down the valley. He's got a lot of ground to cover in a minute 20. At a certain point, you just don't have enough time to check all your corners, right?
Right. As well as your options of route really start dwindling as well. You can't do all the rotating, circling around. You got to really just start bum rushing the OBJ at some point.
I think that point is right now at 60 seconds. Pause is going to be moving up.
Warriors definitely gonna have audio cues. It pauses. Oh!
Gets him with a C4.
It's just somehow I'm guessing knew Shadow Warrior was there or was heading there for the position, was bum rushing into Shadow's room there, and just Shadow timed it well and clicked his life away. That was fun to watch.
Knocked him solid cross on Long Wick there.
Walk tower.
Let's look at this new sexy gun that he's got rocking there. Oh, yeah. That massive
Probably
suppressor.
inside now. Friendly. Moving.
And Mantis gets the backside. Vikings stay alive. 10 seconds left on the clock, by the way.
Yeah. They're definitely taking their time here on Downfall for map 1.
If there's any map to take time on, though, it's Downfall.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was getting ready to say. I mean, but so a lot of times, though, in your lower tier matches, you're going to see a lot more kills and a lot more like down to 2v3s, 2v1s in 4 minutes left, 3 minutes left in those kind of matches, just because they're running across those open avenues of long distance without cover. Whereas in this case, everybody's really taking their time. Unfortunately, in that round, Vikings didn't get to do that because of the TK at the beginning, and then Embo being pretty good on the eyes. But Beginners does have a little bit of a cushion there, so 3-1 on their map pick, not bad so far.
Not bad at all. So I mean, starting out big with the cap is definitely a way to put your opponent on the back foot. Shout out to everyone in chat. I know that you don't have any other matches to watch, so you should be here. And if you're not, shame on you. Tell your friends. Tell your family. If you're at home for the holidays, bring them on. Tell them to come watch.
Say, hey, I'm a part of this stuff too. You can see me sometime.
Smoils with that -1.
It's gonna hurt.
So this is the better spawn for this objective, in my opinion. Hopping around 4.
You don't need smokes on this one.
Yeah, you're right. It is round 4. I'm like sitting there thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. But yeah, the North Brothel spawn, as you were talking about, much safer for the defense. Although, I mean, does it really give them a better look at the offense if they? I mean, I guess if they take this route, it doesn't help. But I don't know. I just feel like there's still just as many buildings in the way on both spawns. You know.
I thought I was there.
Oh, you want to play here? You can.
Beginners sound like they don't actually know what positions they're supposed to be in. Strategic leaving a position saying someone's in my spot. Smoils and Paws having a discussion about who's playing this spot. I mean.
This OBJ, I'm typically on strategic spot right there. That window, that little courtyard area. I typically try to stay eyes on the OBJ. If anything, I'll go down 1 point. I hate giving up that cap.
A lot of communication going on the beginner side right now.
shed.
Which shed?
I can't shoot it from here.
No, not shoot. Just watch it.
I
That
can't even
seems
watch
to
it.
be like.
No, that's the northwest. What's that called? That
Phantom?
building. No,
Phantom building?
Phantom. Yeah, Phantom. Yeah.
Mantis Shadow Warrior knocked him.
Apparently it's Phantom, and there's
Starting
almost
to
everyone
meet up just east of the helicopter. Mantis Warrior worried about a shed, but I don't know if Mantis is talking about he can't get the eyes on or get shots on.
Can you see into the shed from your angle?
Which one's the shed?
That's that was my question. I'm trying to think if he's talking about
Like
shoot, I
the
don't know.
objective building? I don't know. Killinger shoots down the drone.
Maybe the side room on hospital or helicopter building. Maybe they shouldn't expect anybody up in that southwest shed, right?
I wouldn't think so, no.
Not on this OBJ. I mean, I guess. I don't know. That'd be tough.
They don't know which spawn it was, potentially.
Yeah.
Maybe they're talking about the church. This one?
It might be talking about a hospital build, or I keep saying hospital, helicopter building, as Mantis is prone and keeping an eye towards Smoils and pauses in the area.
People in your weird call-outs.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm exposed to Phantom. Nobody's shooting. Yeah, copy that. I'm just going to see if I can get.
Miyagi might be in danger of losing his noggin.
Rush. Yep, West Bangla.
Embo looking with that 12x. Is he going to see Lon Wick in that window? Lon Wick's putting shots on Miyagi. Embo's looking for the refrag. Can he find it?
Yeah.
Oh, and it looks like a rush is coming out. Shadow Warrior, Noctum, and Mantis all at the helicopter now. Are they just going to go for it?
I refuse to say anything about the offensive push until it happens.
I mean, they're staged. Oh, Mantis goes down. Stragic gets a nice little peek out the corner there. Noctum's got a nade prepped. It's going up. There it goes. Smoke right into Smoils' window. Pauses windows. Are they going to block the vision? There's not enough coverage.
Smoils, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to get paused completely, but it doesn't matter as Warrior gets that shot. Noctum rotating around, might find Smoils still concerned with the smoke. I wonder if the smoke is covering the audible cues of Noctum sprinting up. Smoils
Looks like he
step back
hears
in.
something.
Yeah. Just one small window. That's all we need here for the Vikings offense. A minute left. Still.
Oh, Smoils saw Noctum. Shadow Warrior rushing Killinger, flashing him. Embo gets Lon Wick with the sniper. Shadow takes down Killinger with the flash and the suppression. Then he takes down
Oh
Stragic.
my goodness.
It's open now. They're going for the objective. Smoils has to rotate out, and Noctum's going to get an easy kill in the back here. No, they're going to go for the objective. Smoils gets one. Smoils running away from objective, going for the heli. Embo going to go for the cross too, and he goes down to Smoils. Smoils is going to get this ace for this clutch. He knows where Noctum is, and Noctum's already been hit. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Smoils with a massive clutch there.
To dig his team out from the dirt with that -1, now sitting with 2 on the kill feed. That's, oh my goodness. I thought for sure Vikings was heading into the next round 3-2.
It was such an excellent push, too. I mean, they just started dropping defenders. But the rotation from Smoils away from objective, maintaining cover between the last gunshots he heard, was a great play.
it seemed like every single moment you seen an offensive player moving forward and possibly getting ready to run, and somebody else's laser, another friendly laser hit that laser. Like it was all, as you said, well timed. That was wild ending. Unfortunately, not for Vikings' favor, but the way it moved towards the OBJ, that was a hell of a play. Who was it there that got so close to the OBJ itself, just outside that wall? I think it was.
I think it was Shadow.
Might have been Shadow.
Yeah.
Shadow Warrior. Choosing between left or right, chose the wrong side. If he would have went left, had a clear opening for the OBJ. But
yeah, he charged Killinger with that
he
flashbang, got him, and then when Lon started to shoot, Embo was waiting for him and took him down, which cleared up this whole side of the objective and just let him run right up to it. But he exposed himself on the heli side. He should have gone on the road side. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Just a flip of the hat could have been. I mean, really, any of these rounds besides the initial or that TK round for beginners. Every round's come down to a very close deciding. Could have been this, could have been that, and it's been fun to watch.
Way down.
Oh, if it's north spawn, call it out quick because I can push around. Click your radios, guys. Down.
Let's see what the Vikings defense is going to look like. Sounds like they want to get a little bit more aggressive. And there's some shots. Embo goes down. Going for North Brothel. But that does give away the spawn, and it looks like the rest of them are moving up. Knocked him now going to be in the center. If he needs to get there quickly because he's already missed 2 of the crosses that he could stop. Pause rotating around on the far east side, going to go south. I don't think anyone's going to be really looking for him.
It's interesting to see how the defense and the offense has changed their approach when in reality, I mean, it's pretty much the exact same OBJ. It's the same building, just opposite side of it. The defense is set up completely different. I mean,
yeah,
they were going to have possibly a North Brothel push, but somebody's dead there in the street. But just super spread out compared to the last.
Now you've got another beginner going south. You've got Smoils and Paws rotating through the Marsocs while the rest just wait for something to shoot. Is Noctum going to see them? That's the real question. Is he looking that way? Because if he was, he could shoot Killinger. Three minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock. Beginners don't need to cap. They just need the 1 point. They just have to kill people.
Ooh,
Shots
shit.
from Shadow.
I don't know. It seemed like it came from. Let me check.
Brothel?
I don't
It
know where
sounded
it
like
came
inside.
from. No, not brothel. Not brothel. It came towards like
Sounded-
Central Hotel. White Tower. It might have been White Tower actually.
It's orange shits inside. Orange shits inside the building.
Smell. They're trying to figure out where this person is. Shadow.
Orange shits.
It's not safe for me to go up. Should I risk it anyways?
Miyagi's also here being quiet, just waiting. And now that Smoils and Paws are more focused on orange shits, according to them.
That's what I wasn't for sure if he was talking about the tracer rounds that was coming out, or if that was a legitimate call out for the building.
Knocked him. Finally gets someone from his forward position. Then gets another. Gets pause.
I killed one sneaking on Walk Tower.
Smoyle is now waiting for Noctum to come out, and he does find him. Mantis is able to give callouts. He's just down on the top of the hotel.
For however long left on his bleed out time is going to be a pretty good,
from lower red to,
pretty good position,
in funnel.
as he does give callouts about Killinger pushing in.
Shadow Warrior moving off of those callouts, but they didn't see Lon Wick, so I'm not sure that this is going to work out for Shadow.
Killinger just needs to be patient and let Lon Wick move.
Shadow gets one. Lon Wick's looking for the refrag. Lon Wick's going to find it. Oh, Shadow takes a couple of shots, gets behind cover. Takes down Lon Wick as well.
Shadow Warrior with the headshot turn on.
And now it's all up to Smoyles. Rocking that MCX.
Oops.
How do you feel about those new weapons?
I've only been able to be in the shooting range with them for about like 5 minutes, because obviously I'm not playing much Armored right now, but I think they sound really well.
They do. They do sound really good.
I like the way that 104 just rings it out. The MCX, however, I like the idea that it's like integrally suppressed. I just like being able to hear what the guns sound like, you know. But if it was up to me, I would have made it a little bit more like rifleman assault stuff. I don't know, a little less on the specialist side, but that's just because I don't play that side very much. I'm just being biased.
That's more guns for the rest of us.
Yeah, I know. But no, I think they look good. I think they did well, and like I said, they sound well.
Four to two beginners not able to secure that 5th point yet. Vikings staying alive for another round. Can they make a comeback? That's the real question. If you look at the scoreboard, it looks like Vikings have more kills overall.
Yeah.
They definitely do. They're like 19 kills to 14.
7-10, yeah.
But kills won't matter.
It came down to beginners being up because of that cap, and it was down to them. I think it was like a 1v3, 1v4 or something when Paz capped in that first round. So they definitely were lacking on the kill side starting out. Vikings only getting their round wins via kills.
Here we go into round number 6.
We don't need to finish it.
Northeast Villa spawn for Vikings. Any early shots gonna come out? Here it is. Pause gonna yeet a C4. Okay. To be fair, I don't think I would ever look for a C4 on this map.
Yeah.
Especially not just like running across the open.
Where did he set it at?
It's right in the middle of that camera.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. That is
just threw it out there. He's like, here, have this C4.
Nobody, yeah, you're right. Nobody's expecting that. That's a brick. That's that's environment. But to be fair, even on maps where you would expect C4s, you can probably catch me on cast just running straight over top of one.
It's just so hard to see.
Drone in South Watch. I might have killed it. I don't know.
Drone and South
Rayjack getting
Watch.
shots out. Yeah, getting shots out towards somebody, giving call outs. I'm not sure what he saw.
I don't see the drone. Maybe he did get it.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I didn't think about that. I thought he was talking about giving a shot towards a person.
No, Embo's gonna cross a line here. Killinger? Very tight line that Killinger's holding in that window, but Embo does have the 12x. Will he see Killinger first? Killinger backs off just as Embo crosses it. The timing, folks. All about the timing. When you want to look away from that angle, just don't. Just stay there for another 30 seconds. And then for another 30 seconds more, because you're trying to look away again. Basically, never take your eyes off your angle. You can never change where you're looking. Embo is going to get up into his favorite sniper spot, up in the white building.
Killinger is just going to miss, knocked him crawling into the helicopter. As Killinger is looking towards the direction, but knocked him just below the laser.
Wow. All of the timings. They don't know that Noctum's there. Are they still going to be watching it? It looks like they are. They've got Lonwick watching the cross, Pause watching the cross. I don't really think he can get in there easily.
Do a double tap in the way that you're facing if you hear or see someone. No.
This is a pretty tough defensive line for the beginners. Just all the angles that they have watched into the OBJ. Vikings definitely going to have a hard time trying to tie it up. So they're going to need to look for picks. But with the angles that they're going to have, Pause in a window, Smoils in the bottom of the building below Pause, not really peeking. Lomwick and Killinger hanging out. It's going to be tough. Warrior now, as I say that, goes in for the trade.
Mantis has a 203 on this. Lonwick sets off a C4. Play the 203 before you go for the hunt.
There was a trade there, so it's Rainbow 3 with one in center toast.
Knocked him, also creeping up on the other side to Smoils. Pause the C4 goes off, doesn't catch anything.
Embo now looking to try to connect with Pause.
Ooh, knocked him. See Smoils as he rushes out. Trade happens.
I killed one, North HQ.
Pause gets to confirm. Embo looking away. Not going to get that kill onto Pause when he makes that rotation. Embo goes down to Stragic now. Mantis now going to go look for that kill.
Yeah, he needs to be careful. Just behind Strayjack.
Mantis gets him.
One still upstairs, first floor, center hotel on the west side.
Center Hotel, behind us, behind Center Hotel, on the south.
The call outs from Embo. Miyagi's looking around the corner, misses them. What is happening? What is going on?
Oh,
Oh man.
Mantis now pushing for the OBJ, but Pause in the waiting.
Miyagi gets his reload. Oh, what's he doing? What's he doing?
Go for a smoke. You
That's
don't
a
have time.
frag.
You gotta go.
That's a.
Oh wow.
7 seconds left on the clock. They are playing the time, and beginners are going to take their 5th point and map number 1. So close.
Yeah, it was.
I'm going to run this as a full screen replay again because I want to see this chase around Center Hotel.
Yeah, the ring around the rosy.
Like, he called him out, said he was south. Miyagi comes out, and he runs right in front of Lonewick, and then, I don't understand how Lonewick doesn't see him.
Just, maybe getting a little sweaty. Lenses starting to fog up. Once that Marsoc tan gets mixed in with that sand, I mean, it's tough to see sometimes. But yeah, that was a funny play to watch. What was more surprising to me is the idea that although he didn't see him at first, coming around the corner twice, trying to shoot at him twice. Yeah. And just whiffing right past his butt cheeks as he turns the corner each time was the part that got me.
So let's go back over to this band page and see what we could have for map number 2, because I'm thinking we're going to get Bazaar.
Be cool with that.
Or Suburbia. It's Vikings' choice.
You probably know the Vikings a little bit more than
I think
a little better than I do.
Suburbia or Bazaar, I feel one of those two. They could do Snow Peak, but I don't know if they're confident enough in Snow Peak. If it was a 3-map series, I would play Snow Peak, but I don't know if I'd do it in a 2-map when you're already down 5-2.
Right.
Also, let's go over this kills here. We've got Shadow Warrior with 8 and 4, Noctem with 6 and 4. And then on the beginner side, you've got Pause with 5 and 4, and Smoils making a comeback from this -1 is now at 4 and 5.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot of like crazy stat lines. Obviously, Pause with that 1 OBJ is going to give them the biggest advantage, but Shadow Warrior with the best KD out of map 1. It's interesting to see how evenly spread out the talent is among these teams. You don't really have anybody that's walking away with the competition at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that is a thing in higher up teams, right? You don't have one really good player. You have that in lower teams, and they usually get scooped up by a higher ranked team, and then everyone kind of evens out, and you play to everyone's strengths instead of playing to one person's strengths.
Right.
Well, let's see what
we are now going to look for the second map.
Rehost going to go to don't see it yet. There it is. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds good to me.
We're going to Abandon for map number 2. This will be fun. I can't remember the last time I actually watched an Abandon match.
DM me that password again.
Will do.
Yeah, I forgot it. Oh, okay, 0420, got it.
Yep, 6969, giggity. All the elite passwords.
Yeah, right. 8008.
What was it? 8008 7355.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then you would
turn it upside down.
You would hold, yeah, turn it upside down.
The good old days. If anyone in chat knows what we're talking about, at me.
Middle school memes.
I'm excited. This is a big play here from Vikings.
Yeah, it's with it being newer. I'm more so just interested in seeing the higher tier plays and ideas that they come out with the offensive side. Just because Abandon is so different in terms of the way these spawns work, man. You're always stuck in the center. It seems like as a defender, and then you're just really just waiting and watching for the very first cue to tell you which side they're coming from. It's terrifying to be on this map because depending on how the offense moves, you're just a sitting duck as a defender. You don't want to get too peaky, or else some random sniper it's behind some random rock or hamster tunnel here in the east will find you. I mean, I like this map.
I like it.
As far as if I would say that I love it, no. But I like the map because it does bring some difficulty.
You'll love it once you start winning on it, right?
Well, yeah. I have got a couple caps on here before.
I will say I got a couple of my first sniper kills on here. Feels good.
Like your first ever sniper kills?
Ever. I don't run sniper ever. And I was like, oh, I'll take a sniper on Abandon.
Did you go Balti or did you go SKS?
SKS.
I gotcha.
M16 with the drum. The only way to snipe.
M16 drum, 12, yeah.
Accuracy and suppression, the best of both worlds. No, but I do like this map because I feel like it forces a gameplay change. You're not just throwing smoke and making crosses. There's too much of a cross most places. So you're going to have to work with your team. You have to suppress known locations. It's really good. I think it plays much more meticulous than some of the other maps.
In a sense, I mean, it's not going to have the same effect of like the way the paint looks on the camouflage, but in terms of distance and how big the map is, you think of Downfall, but this has a lot more coverage than Downfall, a lot more hillside, a lot more just, you got to really make sure that if you're going to get a shot on somebody as they cross, you got to time that shot real well because there's only small windows in between rocks, walls, just all the different type of debris and coverage in this map. It's pretty. It's nice.
Okay, give me a sec. Drone's going out.
Drone's going out. Let's follow along. Let's see where it lands. Going over the dinosaur now. Checking the pillboxes. Nothing's there. Definitely should be seeing Stragic. I'm just gonna keep following this drone.
I feel like I can hear it.
Here, camera one, behind Stragic.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was gonna say I was in this position
right
in the
at
area. Yeah, I'm pretty certain he may be able to see this entire team. Besides, maybe not pause.
The GoPro. And away it goes. But knowing these positions isn't going to help if they can't make it across the gully between center and the heli, which is a lot of ground to cover at a disadvantage. You're low. You don't have the high ground. I mean, we all know how that goes.
Don't we, Anakin?
And even all these positions that they're taking, Pause is relatively exposed over here. They're just not. They're just not what you expect. That's really how you have to play this. You have to be. Pause shooting at something. I don't know what he shot at.
I don't know what I fired at. Shadow?
He doesn't know what he shot at either. Ooh, trying to hit Embo, I think. 2 minutes 40 left on the clock. They're gonna have to start making this push.
Well, if we just we need to move. It's 2:30. We need to move. Fuck it.
Mantis goes down. Shadow gets hit.
Oh my god.
They still don't know where Pause is.
One smoke. You made it, okay?
Yeah, we need to move. That was so close.
Embo goes under. Lonwix knocked him. Goes down to Pause. Pause getting a lot of kills from that position. Embo waiting, looking for Stragic, but he gets taken down by Lonwick. Instead, Stragic sees and shoots at Shadow Warrior, but can't confirm him. And you've still got Lomiyagi on the far side, pushing up behind the rocks now.
Down to 2.
Miyagi going to be creeping up onto Pause's position. Oh, nope, he's going to get C4'd. Did I catch that on the replay? Let's see.
One of my body. C4.
Shadow doesn't get too greedy for the kill. Could have a chance to just sneak on into the OBJ, but they're going to start looking for picks instead.
Does get Stragic, but that's okay because Stragic's position is relatively throwaway, really. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a position that you need to watch that side, but it's expected to go down, and it gives you information. Smoils gets the final kill there, and Beginners go up another point. I just want to see a full screen C4. C4 barely over on the edge there. I don't know if he threw that or placed it at the beginning of the match. Well, that doesn't look right. Let's see. There we go. Now, I do think that the helicopter is probably one of the hardest objectives on this map to get to. It's just so secluded. It's easily defensible. You just stay tucked in on it, make them run to you. I mean, hell, they're going to spend 3 minutes just running across the map, so you only have 3 minutes of actual fight.
Yeah, it's the helicopter is definitely not my favorite one of the map. I'd say between warehouse and the that center like broken wall in between the oil refinery and warehouses, the two OBJs I like the most. But helicopter does give you a good look at how a team can hold a structural defense, because like you said, Stray Jack's position was just really a throwaway, although was able to get a couple shots towards players, was able to give the audible cue for Smoils to rotate. Everybody was on that line, pause behind that rock, open but just deadly enough with a head peek. It's interesting to see how the different spots work out for these teams.
Yeah, I mean, just being a little bit more forward and in an uncommon position. That's all it took.
Yeah.
Because they didn't even know where they were getting shot from. They were super confused when they got shot.
I've seen somebody hang out in the general area that Paz was playing, but not necessarily on that rock line that he had. He was a little lower with more cover, whereas I've seen a lot of players hang out in that crevice right behind the tree.
Yeah.
But different strokes for different folks. Likes to season their chicken a little differently. Who knows?
I like to have my chicken jerked. That's what I had for lunch today. Jerk chicken. Salad. It's good. Yeah, beginners are actually way closer to the objective already, but they are opting to come through this eastern approach. And I know we've got a few clips of some just massive shutdowns on this side, so I wonder if beginners can handle one player. It looks like Shadow's the only one going to be defending it. Who else do we have? Stragic on the far side in the 3-story.
As I gather my composure, I like jerk chicken too. Yeah, the 4-man push here from beginners in the eastern hamster tunnels, whereas the Vikings did not opt to take this route. I was hoping to see it from somebody, and it looks like we're going to get it from the beginners.
Are they going to push that way, or are they going to go out through the middle now?
That's what I was getting ready to wonder. But I wonder about Noctum's position. The northwest rotation all the way around onto the beach. I mean, are we super concerned about that spot? Or because you've got Embo and Miyagi kind of in that same similar strategic audible Q spot.
I don't think he can go that far around. I think going around the beach there is just way too much rotation, and you're off position, and you don't want to be that far off with beginners.
It'll be dangerous too because he has Strajac in the sniper's perch, second floor.
Nope.
Has a laser towards Noctum.
I think he sees. Does he see him?
I think he saw something.
I think he saw him.
Timing, however, Noctum is going to drop just a little bit.
Yep, he sees him. He's just waiting for a headshot. There it is.
He gets it.
Echo 4, possibly Echo 5 if
That sexy replay. Just right down the barrel of that gun. Oh, so good. Just waited for that headshot.
The good thing for beginners. Yeah, the good thing for beginners there is where he did pick him off from the distance. There's no real like audible cue like, okay, there's a ton of people on this side attacking from the beachhead. So it still kind of gives the Vikings something to figure out as they continue to push.
Yeah, I mean, they really haven't seen a whole lot of players. They've only heard 4 gunshots, basically. Now the smoke's coming out in the gerbil tunnels.
Does he have a flash? Yo.
No. Не. Дым нормальный, он слева может быть, осторожно.
C4 goes off.
Там граната.
Frag going out. The push coming in. Shadow just standing there, takes down Smoils in a trade. Killinger still pushing the tunnel. Mantis not really looking back this way. Pause and Lone Wick also pushing up through the center. They're going to see Mantis. They take him down. This side's cleared out. Miyagi's going to have to rotate now on the backside.
So the west side.
Lone Wick and Pause going right towards the objective. They're going right up the center.
I'm pretty certain that flash took Embo. Wick is rotating. This push in is going to be dangerous. Embo somehow downed himself.
He threw a grenade, flashed, and it hit the rock.
Miyagi nowhere close to the OBJ to defend Lon Wick as he pushes in on a helicopter. Now crashing. We'll find Lon Wick.
Pause taking shots at him. He's trying to refrag. He's trying to keep him from capping. There it is. Stragic gets the final kill. Coming all the way from that 3-story. Hey, let's see if this replay shows the nade that was thrown. Yeah, Embo Definitely threw a flash right into the rock in front of him.
It's gonna be dangerous. Embo somehow downs himself.
He threw a grenade, flashed, and it hit the rock.
Miyagi nowhere close to the OBJ to defend.
Beginners now up 7-2. Definitely gonna put them up above Vikings in the standings now. And now we're moving all the way across the map. We're going to go to the south objective. The chaos objective. The one in the building.
This one gets nuts. It's
Yeah.
not super fun to attack. It's not really super fun to defend because either side is just nothing but abrupt chaos out of nowhere. However, I have seen that either this broken wall just outside the building or the little like the sniper hutch just west on the shoreline. Those two spots can be very very crucial for this defense as long as the offense is coming from the northern side. If they get that quick spawn, I mean, they're really mute point, but
that quick spawn is so much fun to watch, though. I love playing it.
Yeah, it is. See if we get it. We do.
Oh boy, quick spawn it is.
Do they take their time or do they rush it in?
Line on this side.
Yeah, be careful about the gap if we all die on this side.
Yeah, so.
Close in.
They're all rushing towards the quick spawn.
Wow, they really did expect the quick spawn.
Killinger said it's not quick spawn. Stragic's gonna go down.
Oh no.
Oh, Stragic's not gonna go down.
Oh no. It is quick spawn, boys.
They need to push now.
This is nuts.
Now it's an assault from the defense. Stragic gets one. Knocked him, can't get him. Killinger gets three.
My.
Knocked him all alone.
Knocked him, needs to move, needs to rotate. Oh.
Wow. that was chaos.
A 50-second round on abandon.
I want to watch this in full screen again because Killinger just mowed down the entire Vikings offense. Oh, Shadow, Embo, and Mantis. Knocked him all alone. Wow. Such a good use of not being seen in quick spawn, and then it just went sideways so fast.
Yeah. Lomwick being persistent. Actually, it looks like Lomwick might not have been pushing because of... So, Killinger pushes up, says there is no quick spawn. I see Lomwick continuing to move, and I was like, okay, they're definitely going to give off the idea that there actually was a quick spawn. But I think it's just dumb luck that he might have dropped. Because he's just now back in the server, and I think it just so happened that Vikings shot a player that wasn't there.
They said that he was talking when they shot him.
Oh, okay.
So I think that he was still in game when he died.
Okay, that I was about to say. I was like, that is dumb luck for the beginners, but yeah, for that to work out the way it did, Killinger able to just mow down that entire offense. That was fun to watch.
Not
Beginners
quick
not
spawn
getting-
for beginners. They're going to be over in the hotel, motel, Holiday Inn, apartments. That's what they're called, apartments.
Yeah, Hampshire tunnels, man, the gerbil tunnels, all that good stuff. Has anybody ever really figured out that middle oil refinery place? Have we figured out a call out for that yet?
I use degree callouts.
Oh, okay. So you're just using just nothing but numbers. Gotcha.
You do a grid call out, you know, grid pattern. Yeah.
H6, B5. Yeah. Gotcha. You sank my battleship kind of stuff.
Yep.
So they are east.
That typically is that guy over there. I don't know.
For choosing this map, Vikings don't seem like they have a solid play here. I mean, it doesn't sound like they're even sure about the directions. Shadow with some long cross-map shots with that G36. Oh, Pause almost taking him down.
And time to go. There's a lot of scenery.
There's one in the 3-story.
Call outs from Shadow Warrior, letting him know where he got shot from. The rest of the team just kind of hanging out, trying to wait for beginners to start their approach. It looks like beginners actually all rotated back and are gonna go the other direction. Looks like they're all going to the 3-story now.
They were pushing towards where I thought Noctum was gonna have a pretty good position, and they pretty much took him out of play as they're gonna go meet up with Pause and Straightjack up at
Fucking hell, man! How did I not hit him?
Ah, he's in front of the 3-story.
What's weird is that these shots and callouts are coming out for 3-story, yet for some reason beginners have decided that they want to go the way that their only known player is at. You know, like, I don't understand. Maybe it's a better approach? Think you have more cover this way? I don't think you have more cover this way.
I think the most cover would definitely have to be behind the rock wall. But I think the safest approach at this point would be just straight up center, just running in between the buildings and the rocks and trees. Just because you have had nobody really in that area. Noctum probably knows that there's been people in those hamster tunnel cavern area. But nobody's done anything from the center unless that was Pause giving shots out just now.
Yeah, but can someone like cover the west hill while push?
Oh, Killinger's gonna get shot. Oh.
Yo, southeast.
I like Pause's position here in the center. Being able to shoot in between these pipes, over them, under them, gives you a lot of options and a lot of rotation to shoot at the same person without getting hit. Looking for that far east guy, Shadow. We got 2 beginners moving up on the beach now, 2 in center and Pause. Now regrouping.
Yeah, I'm pushing like from the pipes.
Definitely stretching out the time limit of this round, but they're starting to kind of ball and chain themselves because they've only got a minute left to make a pretty decent push.
Mantis picks up Pause at the pipes. Miyagi sees the cross down at the beach. Killinger gets... Oh, that nade just short. But he is still moving.
Center push.
That flash gets him.
Finds Noctum.
Wow.
It's going to open up a push big time.
40 seconds left.
just has to be careful with Mantis right now in this doorway. Looking to clear it out, but Mantis not standing in it. He's, however, standing there.
Mantis swings out, gets him. They are surrounded now, though. Smoils runs in. Oh, and they get him on the backside. Vax cleared out. Stragic did clear out the top defender. Now it's all up to Mantis.
Go down to a very good, tight held defense by Mantis.
4 seconds left on the clock. This is a Vikings point.
Stragic pushing over top. Not in time, though.
Mantis gets in the air.
First round for Vikings. Putting it 1-3. Again, Mantis holding it down inside the building is what really helped them out there. Because I believe he ended up dealing with 3 pushing in within the last like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that outside swing and then looking back at the door worked really well because, like I said, you don't look behind you when you're getting ready to assault a position. It's probably where most of the kills come from and onward.
Yeah.
Getting shot from behind when you're on an attack.
Yep. But we move to the center OBJ just outside the warehouse, and again, this one, between this and the warehouse, I'm not sure which is my favorite, but this is a very fun one for me. I like the idea that you can sneak through the middle and cap behind that wall and not have any eyes on you from the 3-story perch. You got to be really hyper vigilant on who's watching what.
I know I've definitely been capped on this one before, while they just threaded through the defense.
Yep.
Spawn is on the northeast.
I mean, not south.
Just free fire, nothing there.
Still trying to identify spawn. Well, that C4 landed in a weird spot.
Yeah.
It definitely didn't look like it was going there. I'm confused because like the arc looked like it was going for the pipes and then all of a sudden it hit the top.
Yeah.
Shooting at that beach, northwest beach player, forcing him to rotate back. That is Embo. Vikings just staging still. Where's Embo at? Nobody's actually looking out this way, so he's not going to find any kills from that long-range position.
Do you think they may have run up middle, though, to get on us?
Here's going to have Smoils and Paz really opting to just kind of cut off that center push, that little sneak up thread as we were talking about to the OBJ. I really like Paz's corner position there on the pipe.
Yeah, again, an uncommon position, right? Not where you're going to look. You're going to run up. You're going to be looking at 3-story, or you're going to be checking the corner at pipes up above him. You're not going to be looking down low.
Yep.
Let's see what Lone Miyagi does,
waiting. Yeah. He's taking it slow.
Miyagi should be able to see Paz's gun if he takes this corner slowly. Paz is definitely going to be flagging. Yagi made a lot of noise there, putting his stock back on.
That's what I was wondering if that's what that sound was. I got the same issue right now with magnetic cups.
Put some electrical tape over him.
Might have to.
Paz sets off his C4.
There's one on me by the pipes, below the pipes.
Nice refrag there from Killinger. Teamwork.
It's a dream work.
Embo is up underneath the western edge of this 3-story. He might be able to get to the objective. He sneaks around here.
We'll have to deal with kind of a flick play here. He's going to find Paz first, possibly, and then going to have to flick on Killinger as he comes in for the refrag. He's a well-timed push by Shadow Warrior.
Embo did get Paz. Shadow gets Smoils. Now it's up to Killinger and Stragic. Killinger goes down on the rotation back. Now Stragic's going to come around. Embo's going to see him, finish it off, and Vikings take their point.
Very well-timed rotating pushes from both sides by Embo and Shadow Warrior.
That's my biggest problem with this objective is that there's not really a good defensive position on it, right? Yeah. Once you lose your coverage on one side or the other, you have to expose yourself.
Yeah. It's not really a spot that you can kind of win back. It's one that if you either hold it from the get-go and you just stay strong and get your picks better than they can, or like we've seen there, you just kind of dwindle down until you have a choice between giving up the cap or just giving up the round.
Yeah, definitely not one of my favorite objectives, for sure.
I like attacking it. When I say it's one of my favorite, I like attacking it. Defending it, yeah, it's tough. Now, this spawn is a little bit more dangerous in my opinion for the offense. Just being so much closer there in the middle, you can immediately send people north and south to try to give off the impression that you've got the spawn from either side. But you just being that much closer, you can just, if you want to, rush and catch your defenders just really settling in before they can even get a chance to get ready and get their gun up.
Looks like Killinger's going to do just that.
Oh, needs to be careful. Could find Shadow Warrior. Gets a call out, but does not continue to stay up top and find Shadow's noggin.
It's positive on our side of it.
A lot of audible cues. Shadow, I think, might have seen him through the crease of that crate and the wall.
Be in the trench. Oh, he's outside, north side.
T4. Oh, just short.
Outside the mid warehouse, he flashed me.
I think they both got flashed. Oh, Long Wick right here on the other side of the wall.
Yeah. Killinger and Shadow currently in a battle of wits. Who can figure out how to outshoot and outmove the other? Another flash out. It's gonna probably does not find Lon.
Shadow
might have found blind. Shadow though.
He's definitely blind, but he's back.
Oh!
Confirmation there from Stragic really quick. No call outs happen.
The play on Killinger's part was really, I like that a lot. The flash and then rotate around for cover in a different spot than the last time he saw you.
There's another one
We
in
call that the smoke bomb. Oof.
on the north side of it, maybe even underground.
Ooh, Embo gets him with a nade. Smoils goes down. Second nade coming in, trying to confirm. Just barely misses. Goes off the roof a little bit.
He's on the ground in the middle. On their side, on their side.
Oh dang! I didn't even realize that you could see into the end of the tunnel there in warehouse from underneath the tank.
Yep, I didn't either. I was like, what is he shooting at?
Yeah.
One down south side warehouse on the outside.
Smoils looking for that person down below. Embo gets pause. Knocked him is rotated out from underneath and is in the warehouse now. Embo gets rushed and killed by 3 people. Strategic gets knocked him in the warehouse. Now it's all up to Miyagi. He's alone on the objective. He is moving. And he's being surrounded. Smoke's rolling in now onto the objective. Pause. Gonna try and swing this corner. He's also got Long Wick way behind him. If they just wait, he can make this rotation. Yeah, he sees pause. Miyagi sees pause. Doesn't hit the shots though. Strategic on his other side. He comes around the corner firing. Strategic goes down.
He's still putting up a hell of a fight.
Smoils, pause, and Long Wick all alive. All downhill from the objective. Miyagi can't see them. 2 minutes on the clock. He sees pause. He trades with pause. Beginners take their 4th point.
Still alive to stay in the fight, but yeah, I mean he had a mountain to climb there. I believe it was a 1v4 or at least a 1v3 that I seen at the end, but he did what he could, and at the end of the day, not getting capped on is really the most important part of being the last member on defense.
Yeah, cap would have ended it right there. So
Yep.
Potential match point here for beginners. 4-2 on map number 2. And we're moving to the apartments objective. I really like this one.
Can you cap from inside the doorway?
That's a good question.
I might not be close enough.
You can cap from either side of those walls.
Yeah.
So maybe? I don't know. I have to go test it.
That's what I was getting ready to assess, just the idea of how easy of a cap this.
Well, the only way in that
objective
building is
possibly
in the front door, though, right? There's no
Right.
back entrance, so it's not like you can sneak in.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. So there wouldn't really be a point of being able to cap from that doorway unless you like bum rush it to clear it out and then use it for cover, I guess. But yeah, Vikings in the position that they're in doesn't get the easiest OBJ to cap, in my opinion. I guess just from looking at it, very open, a lot of eyes going to be on the uplink from the beginner's defense, I'm sure.
Shadow Warrior running up on the opposite side of the map, going for that 3-story. Not sure what his play is there. But beginners actually put 2 all the way over there. Smoils and Long Wick out of contention. If they take down objective, objective is open. There's no way that they can get back. There's no way they can shoot. They can cover. So there's only 3 defenders on objective.
Yeah, the people who choose up usually stay low.
It seems like there's probably been a directional call out yet from the defense identifying where the spawn was.
I don't think there has been. Mantis, man, maybe if he's gonna go for it, he has to take out pause in center warehouse, and he has to cross an opening that Killinger could see. But that's it. That 2 defenders and you're clear. Oh, they do. Smoils will be able to see this if he looks this way. Mantis tries to take down Killinger, but Killinger gets that. And now the smokes and frags are coming up. Flashes are coming up. Oh, Shadow is going all the way around the map. Go look at the overhead. He's in the north now, coming down. That's a lot of time to spend on a rotation, and very risky because those 3 stories could have seen you and shot you in the back when you when you walked across the beach there. But this is a great approach. You have to have committed to it right away, right? This has to have been your plan from the start.
Yeah, although you've got 6 minutes, I mean, it's a large map. You already see he's not made the full rotation, and we're already halfway through the map. Round, sorry.
Embo's looking for pause. Oh, is he gonna see the feet? He sees him, takes him out. Now he's going right for the object, straight for it. There's nobody here. Embo's got tablet out. He's on objective.
Wow.
This is it. This is a cap. There's no one here to stop him.
Laser. Oh, goodness. Shadow was getting ready to shoot Embo. Wow. What a play.
I mean, yeah, like what?
Embo just finding pods. Stray Jack wasn't in the position to be able to see it. May have been a little preoccupied with Killinger's call-outs possibly in the hamster tunnels. I'm not sure. That one shot on pause, though, that's all he needed because everything else, like you said, he was wide open, free for the cap, and he got it, tying it up 4-4. That's awesome. Absolutely good play by him, Bo.
Yeah, very good play. Now, beginners have to attack. The same objective. Can Vikings hold it? Do you think beginners will actually try for a cap? Well, we just saw that it was very capable.
Yeah, I was talking the mess about how it was going to be a hard one to cap on, and he proved me wrong. But
it's because there's no way through that building, right? If you're behind the building, you have to come all the way around it. If you're in the building, you can't see the right angle if they run under the awning. So the only defensive positions are, like, you'd have to actually hide out front by the cars or something, you know?
Right.
Let's not die. Stay alive.
Yeah, stay alive.
See if Vikings get picked here.
Pre-fire through to this.
Dies from pre-fire, yeah.
I
120 east.
Yeah, they can.
You know what I think someone should do is just like where Lone Miyagi is here. Just lay down right next to the objective. Because they have to cap from there.
Oh, yeah.
Just lay like right next to it. Yeah, behind that short wall. No one will look for you.
Yep.
No one will ever expect you there.
No.
Just wait. Pull a El Vegas. Play dead.
Yeah, possibly right here, like on that front stoop where all the garbage is, just on the opposite side in front of the door that's closed. Lay down right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking like right
on the outside.
Like here.
Yeah.
Your whole objective is to just make sure they don't get capped. So you just lay there the whole time.
We're going to see who watches these casts, and then later on in later casts shows us that they were listening. See who uses
stole my
these.
strats.
I knocked him with the suppressed 104.
Welly.
In my opinion, if it's a 104, if it sounds like an AK, don't suppress it. That's just me.
But it's such a nice big suppressor.
It is. It is a very big suppressor. But I like the way that thing thumps.
Shadow Warrior over here gonna miss the backside of Pause. Way there. Pillinger finds him.
Yeah, they're fucking hell.
Had all the opportunity and just squandered it. See, Smoils and Killinger. And I saw Lone Wick is Overwatch back over in the south. 3 minutes left on the clock. Game point. Technically, this has gone to beginners. Vikings cannot make it back, but they could tie the maps.
Yeah, and not lose by as many rounds.
Looks like Smoils is going for a rotation as well. So a late time in the game to be opting to do a rotation. I wonder where he's going to go.
Might have knocked him's spot either. Tall enough to be able to stand and look over that wall heading south, get any good distant crosses, as well as covering that push up that Killinger possibly could give, as well as where Imbo was last round.
What is going on over here in the southwest? Lon Wick and Smoils just hanging out. Minute 45 left on the clock. Embo gets pause. Nice shots. Knocked him, gets Killinger.
I killed one east.
Now it's all up to Smoils and Lon Wick, and they are way out of position. A minute 30 left on the clock. They got to start pushing. 4 to 2.5 people. Ah, yeah, pause could get rezzed.
He's not looking right now.
Oh, he's trying to give some kind of like call out for
over,
Lon.
He's glancing over now, and then he looks back towards.
Does have eyes on Imbo, but
Ooh, Lon Wick taking some shots from the far side there.
Hey, I'm down, and it's safe to get me if you're just.
knocked him has rotated away from his original position. Will find Smoils from behind, however.
Embo didn't see that res. Could have got both. 40 seconds left on the clock. Lon Wick calls for the move. Pause rushing over to Embo's position. He knows where he is. He gets him. 30 seconds. Knocked him's position. Going to stop this cross from Pause. He has too much to look at. The shots on to Lon Wick. Knocked him, gets Pause. Mantis and Miyagi both trying to hit Lon Wick, and he goes down, and Vikings secure their second map. Just not a lot of time for beginners to get out of there, going straight across the street from the warehouse. Definitely the roughest way to go at that objective. That's going to bring the final score to 9-7 beginners. And I think that's it from us. I'm glad we got to see this match. This was a great matchup, and I'm really glad that they played Abandon.
Yeah, me too. Both maps was really fun to watch. Plenty of very tough, close rounds. Unfortunately, Vikings, their map 1 wasn't as close as their map 2. Able to win map 2, but Beginners able to take their map pick as well as Vikings able to take theirs. Just unfortunately, scores just didn't even up for the Vikings side, and we'll see. I'm sure Beginners possibly take a slight lead in that SRS.
Yeah, probably going to go up to number 1 in the EU ladder for sure, because they are tied right now. I want to give a shout out to everyone that came to watch. We appreciate you. Go enjoy the holidays. We appreciate Lambo coming to join me in his broken state.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
And hopefully he'll be back at full strength, and we'll have some excellent casts coming back for set number 2 when we get back in January. And with that, I will see you all next year.